Well, that was certainly an agitating experience if I ever had one. Just struggling through that room back there, getting those cabinets in. But I'm glad I finally got that done. It's actually a couple of days have lapsed now between these clips, but I've been reorganizing the room in the back and coming across a lot of stuff that I lost in the room over a number of years. I mean, ever since I took everything out of the storage locker and brought that stuff over here and started bringing things over here from the other house, because if we sell that house, I want to be ready not to have to move a whole bunch of crap out of there. So I'm moving stuff from there, from the other house into here. So now there's even less room. And I've come across stuff in the other house too that I've forgotten about. This box I had prepared, to stuff in there, preparing it to bring over here, and then I forgot about it. And this was, this was done about 7 months ago. About 7 months ago. So I was over there the other day. I brought this back with me. Every time I go there, I have to bring things back so that by the time the sale of the house actually happens, maybe I don't have to move anything out of there, which is my goal. But at any rate, let's see what we got here to show you. Here's some stuff that that was not in the other house. This was back here where the cabinets where I have the cabinets now. I had all these boxes there, and I was taking stuff out of the boxes. I didn't even know what was in there. Here's a comic buyer's guide, which was originally called the Buyer's Guide for Comic Fandom, and it's issue 689. And with issue 1689, with issue 1699, it ended. That was the end of that. But yeah, this had some interesting stuff in it. Tony Isabella, and is usually full of himself articles. Remember when he was trying to promote his book? He was really top heavy with his stuff in there. 1,000 comic books that you must read. And he had 22 or 24 comics in there from him that are supposedly a must read. And stuff like Black Lightning, one of the lamest characters that there is. Anyway, I don't know. Some of his stuff that he wrote was good, but certainly not that. I miss this guy Greg Shutt, because he, Mr. Silver Age, he was really great in writing articles, about the Silver Age and comic, especially the comics that were, goofy. The silly, goofy comic books of the Silver Age. This was interesting. But I knew this was coming, when this issue was out. I already knew that something was going to happen where they couldn't last long. I didn't like the fact when they changed over, when they sold it to Krause Publications, that it went to such a small print format. You can hardly read it. You got to strain your eyes and stuff. And they lost a lot of subscribers. But and the ads kept disappearing and disappearing. But it was still a great magazine, and it's too bad that all these magazines had to go by the wayside, are now defunct. But I got like several hundred copies, including the papers, the Buyer's Guide for Comic Fandom newspapers, and then the original newspaper that it turned into after Krause bought it, and then a bunch of the magazines that it eventually became. So I should go through that sometime. I don't know where this came from. I was laying around, and then I'm probably gonna sell it or give it away. I don't know. It's got writing on the cover. It's PEP 142. I think the only reason why I kept it is because it's probably has some great ads in there. Let me get out that. Oh, look at the back. The Age of Dinosaurs. I was into dinosaurs when I was a kid. I have a lot of my original Mercs dinosaurs. It's loose from the staples too. But look at this. This Jughead without any hair. He blew himself up in the leg. If you're wondering what these gloves are, they're compression gloves, for your arthritis when it acts up. Look at here. The girls can get themselves a Bobby plate because they want to be Bobby's girl. What else do they have in here? That was a song, by the way. Bobby's girl. Oh, this belonged to the collection of Karen Finley. H12, 4625 West National, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. She wanted to become a member of the Archie Club. But probably never did. And there's they wrote the addresses in here from the people, from the kids that wrote in. Claremont. I'm familiar with that address. I mean, I know where it is. Claremont in Chicago. Huh. Lonnie K. That's when the zip code only had 2 numbers. Now we got 5 plus 4. 9 numbers. It's interesting. I find all this stuff very interesting indeed. Wow, 8 latest record hits for $1. What they don't tell you that it's probably not the original artists doing the work, doing the songs. Look at that safe. Now, I used to have one of those. I didn't order it through a comic book, but I bought it at Woolworths. And I don't know whatever happened to it. Maybe it broke and it got thrown out or something, but I never throw anything out, so it had to be somebody else. And the windshield, the infamous bicycle windshield. Can you imagine riding down this sidewalk on your bicycle with that thing? Well, protection from other kids' squirt guns, I suppose. Some great ads. Look at that hand grenade. Exploding hand grenade. A dog whistle that doesn't work. A bike tuner. A bike tuner? The hell is that? Did have a. I had a Schwinn bicycle that had had a little generator that had a wheel on it that you would switch over to the tire. Then the tire would turn the wheel on the generator, and then anything connected to the generator would light up, like your lights in the front of your handlebars or your fender. That's what that reminds me of, but that's not what it says it is. It says it's a tuner. Look at Veronica's looking pretty suave there. Well, anyway, yeah, so that's probably why I kept it, because of the ads, really cool ads in there. But this might be something I'll send out to somebody when I do another contest or a raffle. I got to try to figure out how to do a real raffle. What else did I find back there? I just had some boxes there with all sorts of junk in them, and I just pulled out the stuff, and then had these comics were in there. I don't even know where they came from. Here's another David Anthony Crafts comic interview special. Oh, look at that, John Buscema. And you know what? I used to say John Buscema or John Buscema. The actual pronunciation is Buscema, Buscema. And I found it out because of an interview with Stephanie Buscema on YouTube, and that's how they pronounce their name, and that's what it is. That's how you pronounce her name, coming from the horse's mouth. This should be interesting reading. The boss of the bullpen, John Buscema. All right. Now this was in there. There's 2 copies of this. Captain America 217, and I don't know what the significance of this is. 1977. Take these out. Oh, there's 3 of them in here. Shit. I got 3 of them. What is this? There must be something to this, because I got 3 copies of it. Oh, you know what? I think this is wait a minute, speaking of John Buscema, I think he did this cover, didn't he? Well, he did a lot of this stuff back then. Let me open it up. I think this is the first appearance of that, what's his name? He becomes Quasar. Quasar. I got these friends, and they're gay, and they call him Quasar. I don't know. Anyway, oh, this is in nice condition. But it's a nice high grade, I think. Is that a little stain back there? I don't know. No, you know what this is? This is that guy. He became Marvel Man. What the hell's his name? Wendell. Shit. Wendell. Come on, somebody tell me. Wendell Holmes. No, Wendell. Oh, crap, man. Vaughn. I think that's what it is. Wendell Vaughn. He became Marvel Man, and then he became Quasar. I think that's what. I'm pretty sure. Somebody tell me in the comments. But I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And there was some other appearance in here. First appearance by another character. Oh, this guy here. The Blue Streak. This guy. Well, and the Vamp. The Vivacious Vamp, I think that must be her. I don't know if it's the first appearance or what of her, but yeah, this kind of reminds me of the Dazzler. That guy, the Blue Streak. Ay. So that's what it is. Marvel Man and that. Oh, I must have bought these all from the same. Look at that. From the same seller. Because they got the same price. Same grade and price on it. It's the same writing. Same tags. I wonder what these things are going for these days. I was just watching Charlton 66, and he was getting something off his chest about all the speculation and people investing in comic books because they think they're going to be hot books, and they don't even read the damn things, you know. I mean, people can collect however they want to collect, of course, but I think if you're collecting for the sole purpose of just making money off of it, then you're missing out on the hobby. And the real intent and purpose of it, which is escapism. That's what they were invented for. It's escapism, a cheap form of entertainment and escape. Let me see what's in this stupid thing here. I can't remember what I put in there. This was 6 months ago. Damn. Or 7 months ago. I packed this thing up. These I got really cheap at the dollar store, these things, way back then. And now, I've seen them recently in the store, and they've gotten so tiny, small, compared to what they were. How many did I buy of these things? Wow. I wonder what my intention was. I'm trying to... Maybe it was to put... Oh, you know what it is? I bought these because I want to... I lay these down and then put, more expensive comics on them when I open the comic book up and go through the pages, and I want it to be on something soft like this, and it doesn't pick up a lot of lint. Here's another one. Holy cow! I went crazy, and oh shit! That's a graded comic book in here that I stuck in there. Oh, for God's sakes! Here, plastic tablecloth. That's interesting. And what's this? Soldiers, 2005. Oh, I had this back there, eh? Comic book egg. Oh, let me check this out. Let me check out this box here. Comic book egg. It's not from a comic book ad. These are from Pico. I bought these from, oh man, yeah, 2005. These reminded me a lot like Warriors of the World by Marx, and that's probably why I bought them. And I think his sword broke, or no, he had a spear. I don't know if the broken spear is in there or not, but maybe I lost it, and that's why I put a nail in there to substitute as a spear. Weird, huh? I had intentions of, making it look more like a spear, but I never got around to it. Then there's the horse. These things are not cheap either now. If you can find them, they're expensive too. It's unbelievable. Gladiators. Beautiful, beautiful. And that had to be the reason I bought them, because they reminded me so much of the Warriors of the World, which came out in the 1960s. I don't know. Where's the, I thought I had a horse, a rider for the horse. I guess I don't. Oh, there is something in here from comic book ad soldier. I wonder what. Am I nuts? I know I had something in here. Oh, I guess maybe I don't. Where's the horse? Oh, maybe this guy was in there. I don't know. These are so cool. I love that stuff. This is, oh, these are, okay, extras that I had. These are all those flats. You always see these ads in there for the soldiers in the Foot Locker. And this is what you get in the Foot Locker. You get these planes. These might be my... No, I don't think that... No, they're not the original ones. These are extras. Look at how thin they are. They're wafer thin. Henceforth, the name Flat. Or Flats. These are the things... This is what you got when you ordered them for $1 or $2, whatever it was. Prices changed over the years. Another plane. There's a whole bunch of this stuff in here. Wow. I can make a diorama. You even got a battleship. So that's what was in there, right? I bought these from a store that is now been defunct since 2004 or 5. I think 2005 when I got these. He went out of business, and guy's name was Ron. It was called Apocalypse Comics. Real nice guy. I got hoping to run into him one of these days and maybe have a beer with him or something. I don't know. I haven't had a beer. Oh yeah, I did have a beer a few days. No, about a week ago. I had 2 beers. But in the last 5 months, since I would say since before Christmas, man. Let's see, October, November, December, January, February, March, December, January, February, March, April. 5 months. I've had 5 beers in the last 5 months. Damn ring light. I think it's on a little bit too bright. Hey, if you guys use ring lights or get a ring light, get one that's LED, because LEDs you can adjust the brightness, and they really last a long time. That was good tea, ginger tea. I got my shot today, my 2nd dose of the vaccine, Pfizer, and that was around 10 o'clock in the morning, and it took me that whole time until now to be able to do a video, because I felt like I was being dissected. I felt like I've been dissected, I did. In fact, I posted something on Instagram and Facebook. A red pepper that I cut open a while ago, and I took pictures of it because it was so weird when I opened that red pepper. It looked like the inside guts of some strange creature. And I posted it on Facebook and Instagram. So you should check it out. Oh, look at this stuff here. War of the Realms. What's this stuff here? Yeah. Hey, this will give me an idea of when I did this. April, holy shit, April 26, 2020? April 26, 2020. Shit, that's a year ago. I thought it was like 7 months ago. Oh, some more stuff from me dear old marm. I had these over there. And that's the saucer, and this must be the plate. Okay. What else did I get there? Dinosaur playset. It's not vintage. It isn't a vintage thing, but it's probably something that I bought at the Dollar Tree. But you probably won't be able to find these like that for $1 anymore, I don't think. Yeah, the Peanuts keychain, man. What else I got? Oh, this I might like. I think I have another one of these somewhere. It's one of these hanging fruit baskets. You hang it from the ceiling and you put, different bananas, apples, and then the other one basket you can put oranges or something. I'll probably use it for something else down here. Yeah, so there are the cups and stuff. Huh. Here's Popeye. Made in China. Non-toxic, I'll bet. Yeah. Made in China, non-toxic, I'll bet. Yes, dudes. I'm not gonna. Oh, this is a 10. Huh. Another 10. Oh, here's these little cups again from my mom. Oh, get down here. It's a model. I packed all this stuff away a year ago. Unbelievable. 1962 Corvette. Still got the tag on it from Toys R Us, which is another place that doesn't exist anymore. $5.99 from $1986. This one was came out in 1986. I'll probably. Well, that's a nice car too. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, for Christ's sake! I hope nobody's getting dizzy. It usually happens when I'm watching Gratu Orloff, or maybe I should say Grotu. My wife says Grotu. She can't get the name right. She always says Grotu. I tell her it's Gratu. So yeah, he jiggles his camera around and stuff like that, and I start getting dizzy. Whoa! So there's teacups in there and stuff, and then this is oh shit! It's bad. Oh, this is cracked all the hell. Amazing Spider-Man, number 36. Spidey as you like him, in college, in trouble, in action. Action! Action! I must have bought this from somebody 9.0. Steve Ditko, of course. 2 issues later, he'd be gone. 1966. Look at a crack on that thing. I wonder how that happened. Holy cow. Oh man. And the back. Look at that. Of course, they got better cases now, I guess, that don't crack so easily, but I don't know if I actually want to. I'll buy stuff that's graded if it's a really, really good price and I can't pass it up. But normally I wouldn't want to buy graded stuff. I got a lot of graded comics now, but I got them at fantastic prices. Guys just wanted to get rid of them, and some of them just for what they would have paid to have it graded. I bought this from a guy that was going into the same. What does that say? Oh, it's the Three Stooges there. I bought this from a guy who was going into the same store that I was going into in 2004 and 5, Apocalypse. And I think I paid like $40 for this book. $40 or $45 if I recall correctly, and I'm pretty sure that's what it was. But man, look at it. It wasn't cracked. I don't know how that happened. It's the first that I've seen it. Oh, Lord. Now, if I have another copy, I'll probably have to sell this, or maybe I can get it CGC. Maybe they can put a new case in there, but if they want to tell me that they got to regrade it, I'm not going to do that, because it'll probably come back without a cover or something. I've heard horror stories about CGC regrading, and even just grading the books. They really mess things up. You get a book regraded and it goes into a lower grade. So what good is it? 9.0, this might come back an 8.5 or an 8.0. They tell you, well, it's been there long, in the case, probably is no longer a 9.0. We'd have to look at it again and blah, blah, blah. They've done that to people, and absolute horror stories. And then they try to say it ain't their fault. They're not responsible. How can you not be responsible if you're pressing a book for somebody and you take the cover off? You're not responsible? Or you grade a book 9.0 or whatever, and then 5 years later you want to get the new cases what they got, and they talk you into getting it regraded. So you do that, it comes back at 8.5, and you're wondering, hubba lubbers, man. How can you do something like that? That makes the original grade invalid. Why are you even getting a shit graded unless you're gonna be selling it? If you have books that you want to sell, then I suppose if that's your intention, then I would get them graded. But just to have them protected or something, not worth it. Not worth it at all. I'm dropping stuff everywhere. Well, alright, maybe I better turn this light back up. I don't know, man. I'm just playing around with it now. Let's see. It might be better. Here's a bunch of books I picked up. I found 2 more copies of this. I have 3 already, and there's 2 more. Well, underpaid special is weird. This is Bernie Wrightson. And the reason I got the 3 other ones is because I probably couldn't find these. Yeah, I was bidding on a bunch at one time and I won all 3, so I don't know. But these are 2 that I had originally in my collection and couldn't find, and then just now came across them quite accidentally, like a lot of stuff I'm coming across accidentally. And I still can't find the tea that I bought. 7 months ago I bought some tea. That's what it is. That's why I'm thinking of 7 months. I bought some tea and I can't... I brought it down here and I can't find the damn stuff. Can't find it. I bought these. Tales of the Unexpected. I don't remember where I bought these, but... I haven't seen this for a while. Number 48. This is number 84. got the ads in here, you know, those really nice ads. It's a nice copy too. Let's see if I could. Oh yeah. Oh, here's the 100 toy soldiers that I was just showing you, and there's the Foot Locker. That's what you got. You got a little cardboard box, probably about, oh, I don't know, the size of a little bit larger than the size of an index card. A little bit larger than the size of an index card, or maybe just about that size, and everything was flat. And Roman soldier ads. That also reminds me of Warriors of the World. Great ads in here. Remember that silly putty? I used to ruin my comics, you know, making cartoons, patting them down on the panels in the comic book, and then they reproduce themselves on the silly putty, and then by doing that, you're bringing down the grade of your book. But nobody thought about that at the time. You know, just having fun. Chewy Tootsie Rolls, they last a long time. I gotta rebag board all this stuff now that I find it. Another one, Tales of the Unexpected 86. I found more of these. I got these all over the place. Teenage Alcoholics #1. It has a CD in here too of the music, which is pretty raunchy. Of course, that's my opinion, so I don't know. But I'll probably be sending some of these out too. Mouse Guard Winter 1152. Winter 1152. I have first issues of Mouse Guard regular series, not the Winter 1152, but just Mouse Guard, signed by David Peterson. This, I was so happy to find this because I knew I had it, and I have not been able to locate this for the life of me. And it's Hawkman #4. It's got a stain there, but other than that, it's in pretty nice condition. VG plus, I would say for sure, because of that stain. But this is the it's got a cover. Wait a minute. Let's see here. I think the cover is Gardner Fox. And wait a minute. This bag is all beat up. It's Mylar. Not Gardner Fox. Murphy Anderson. Gardner Fox, I think, wrote the story, because this is the here's another full page ad for 100 toy soldiers. Now they're $1.25. Probably it won't have any credit in there for him, I don't think. No, because this is from 1964. But I'm pretty sure that. Oh, it is. It does say Gardner Fox. Huh. Look at that. Gardner Fox. This is the origin and first appearance of Zatanna. Zatanna. So this is pretty cool to have. I can't believe the prices of this stuff. It just boggles my mind. This is microchamber paper, by the way, that I had in here to absorb odors. But you know, these little cardstock. They're called life extender sheets from BCW. They work too, but it's too heavy. You know, you can damage your book. And you might not even need the microchamber paper, because if you got an acid-free backer board, heavy duty, like a foldback from Gerber, then this will absorb a lot of the odors too. What does that say? $100. Oh, maybe I looked. Oh, okay. That's what wasn't a guide in 2009. I don't know. That sure as hell ain't. That's not what I paid for it. Might as well not even put it in this bag no more. Yeah, it's got a big hole in there. That's got to get graded. I mean, graded, rebagged. Hey, looky this now. I got this recently. I don't know. Did I show this? I think I did show this. This was back there, Doll Man. I think I showed this already. Pretty sure. Feature Comics 107. And he's sitting in her hat in a bed of flowers. Looks like a gay pose, if you ask me. Or an effeminated pose, I should say. Yeah, this, I think I showed that. That was back here. Hold those out. And I think I showed this also as well. I was inspired to get this by Mike, Night Tiger Comics. He showed a copy of this, and it's 116 pages. I said, wow. I thought that was, unbelievable amount of pages for a quarter. So I had to pick it up, have it in my holiday box. I now keep a holiday box, not just for Christmas comics, but for Halloween. And even some, I think I got some, I might have an Easter comic in there as well, or two. But basically Halloween and Christmas. It's from 1951. Santa Claus Parade, 1951. Square bound. And that'll do her. I also picked up, some some record albums. I went to the with a friend of mine, Pamela. She and I went to the Salvation Army thrift store, and then I went to, after that, to a Unique thrift store. And I picked up some albums, but I'll probably have to show those in another video, as this is getting pretty long, and I'll have to do that. Yeah, Charlton Comics. Check him out. Charlton 66, not Charlton Comics, Charlton 66. In a recent video he uploaded, he shows some great books, but he's talking about the speculation thing. You know, it reminded me of the comment by Neil Gaiman back in '93 in regards to that asshole Ronald Perlman. He was referencing an event that took place in Holland in 1636 or 1637 and 38, where everybody was the East Dutch India Company brought in these tulips, and it was a strain and a variety no one ever saw, and everybody wanted to buy them, and they were buying them up like crazy and then trying to sell them for an extraordinary amount of money. One strain I read was sold for like 5,000 guilders, or guilders, whatever they call it, the money that they had there, and that was enough money to buy a house back then. And this is just for a tulip bulb. So, but anyway, the market just went bust so quickly that hundreds of people lost all their money, and there was a crash, and the tulips rotted in the warehouses. So that's what Neil Gaiman was referring to. You know, when you have bubbles and tulips, the bubble's going to burst and your tulips will rot in the warehouses. He was referring to, you know, speculation and the artificial inflation of price inflating. But anyway, who knows? Well, that's all I got for you right now, and I want to thank everybody for watching. I appreciate all the subscribers, and stay vigilant out there, because of this virus hasn't gone away yet. And I know it's pretty easy to lose your mind because of constantly having to wear masks and everything. And I forget to wear mine in the stores. I walk in the store and forget that I don't have it on, and then I forget to take it off when I'm driving home, halfway home, and it's just ridiculous. It's nuts. But anyway, till next time, live long, be well, take care.